Andrei Tarkovsky, I just can't stay the hell away from you. So before we get into this review, I just want to thank everybody that's checked out the Run Around to Hell I Come. You guys are kick-ass. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. And if you guys want to check out your copy, check the link down in the description below. I think you should. So today I'm going to be reviewing Andrei Tarkovsky's 1962 debut, his directorial debut, Ivan's Childhood. I got the Criterion for this. I love my Criterions. I love them so much. Now, I try not to be as harsh for directorial debuts because I know exactly how it can be. I just directed my first feature not long ago, just a few weeks ago. I'll have more on that soon. I might post like a little sneak preview picture here. And I understand how stressful it can be, and I understand sort of finding your artistic sort of vision, sort of your artistic style and stuff. And I really do love watching directorial debuts. Sometimes, they nail them and sometimes they don't. That's completely fine. Ivan's Childhood has a lot of things. Well, I don't want to say a lot of things, but it has some big things wrong with it. But it has some things that I can absolutely just praise. It's a film too that I did not expect. After watching the trailer for Ivan's Childhood, I did not expect the film to be what it was. So if you have seen a trailer for Ivan's Childhood and you think it's great, that's great. You should still check it out, but don't go into it thinking that you're going to get what you got from the trailer because the movie is completely different. Like, it's completely different. I thought Ivan's Childhood was going to be a very Schindler's List type of film, which it kind of is to an extent, but it's a lot more deeper and at the same time not deeper, if that makes sense. So it is this young kid, Ivan, and it's his sort of journey. One of the issues that I did have with the film, this is one of the big issues, is you don't see Ivan that much. At least I feel like I didn't see him that much. I felt like I seen him probably for, I would say maybe 2/3 of the film, maybe 1.5 thirds of the film. I didn't feel like I seen him that much. It just, and that's kind of a problem, especially whenever your film is called Ivan's Childhood. That was a gripe that I had, and I wish that wasn't a gripe that I had because I understand that's what the director was going for. But it kind of did throw me off. I shouldn't have watched that trailer, man. I should not have watched that damn trailer. That trailer completely steered me in a completely different direction. But thinking back on it, I wish I would have seen this character more because I'm not going to get. You know what? No, I do stand by that. We should have saw Ivan more. I wish I would have saw Ivan more. I wish I would have been able to actually get a lot closer to him than I did because this film does take a very dark turn at times, and there are other characters that are somewhat interesting that I didn't really feel for that much as well. The character development wasn't really all there. But one thing that I will say about this film, and this is the thing that got me hooked on the film to begin with the trailer, was the visuals. Man, the scenes, the shots, the cinematography, there are some absolutely beautiful and haunting frames in this film. I am telling you. There's one where they're in the swamp. There's one where they're in like the war torn buildings. The one with the plane. Oh, there are beautiful shots in this film. Shots that you cannot miss. I would even just watch the trailer to see these shots if you're not interested in the film. But once you watch the trailer, you're going to be interested in the film. And also watching this too, Andrei Tarkovsky has not left his signature kind of flair. He definitely has a very slow and methodical way of making movies. If you have watched my other Tarkovsky reviews, you will know this. I have said that before. But this film is actually more fast paced than his other movies. It's not as slow and methodical as the other ones. And I think that actually has to do with the runtime. The runtime for this is like 90 minutes compared to his other movies that are literally twice as long, like hour and 60 minutes, hour and 80 minutes or whatever. So yeah, this film is definitely a lot shorter. But it did feel like it drug at times. And that's kind of an issue too. It's still a decent length for a film. It's like, I think it's, yeah, it's 95 minutes, so I mean it's still a decent length, but I did feel like it drug at times. If you're a fan of Andrei Tarkovsky and you've not seen his directorial debut, I think you should check out Ivan's Childhood. I think it is a good film. It's a good debut. I do have my issues with it, but in hindsight though, watching the film and just the overall payoff and sort of the story and the journey that you take, like I said, the visuals, the atmosphere, the dialogue. It is a good film. It's just not really what I was expecting. My final score for Ivan's Childhood is a 7 out of a 10. Definitely check it out. Get that Criterion. I don't know if there's really any other way to get it. Region free. So yeah, definitely check out that Criterion. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you guys did, leave a thumbs up and maybe subscribe. And if you guys want to check out my novel, The Run Around to Hell I Come, definitely check that out. And if you guys want to follow me on my Instagram, do so as well. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.